And remember, be sure to tell me what your favorite book is that I talk about in this video. Thank you. Hi, my name's Kim White, and I'm in Lake Bay, Washington, and I'm going to talk about just a little bit of product knowledge for you. We had some awesome new titles come out in January 2015. I'm going to talk about just a smidgen of them, but first off, I want to encourage you to check out the UBAM Product Knowledge Facebook group. You can ask your upline about that and get added to the group, or do a search on Facebook for it and find it and then ask to be added. So there's a wealth of information out there in that group, not just for our team or the roaches as a whole, but rather all of UBAM is a part of that group, and it's a wealth of information. It's a really great tool to have in your toolbox as a consultant. So first off, I'm going to try to keep it really short. I want to talk about one of our family's favorite new titles, and this is the Pocket Book of Mammals. We have two in this series, one in reptiles and one in mammals. Just to give you a size comparison, I'm going to show you a illustrated book, which many of you know how big those are, and this is a size comparison. So it really and truly is a pocket book. And so it's really handy. A child can easily fit it in their backpack pocket. We do a lot of nature things, and so it fits right in the backpack pocket. Of course, this is an overview of many regions, not just the United States, and so this wouldn't be a field guide for where you live. It's just a really great overview of many animals in the world, and I like that it talks about if they're endangered or not, or what their status is. Their conservation status. For instance, right here it talks about the northern raccoon and the red panda. And as you can see, the raccoon is extremely not endangered, whereas the red panda is. And I like this book because it gives brief little snippets of fact on a really easy almost index-like platform. It talks about where they live, how they're distributed, their size, their weight, their lifespan, any predators, and their diet, and then one little quick fact. So this is really cool for that. I would gauge this to be, well, my 7-year-old loves this book, but I think a second grader, this would be a really great book for them. Right there. So you can look at that page. I also like the flaps on the front. I like to use them just to hold our place in a book. And there's a flap on the back, and there is, of course, an index and then a glossary. And it's just really fun. So this is a really great book. Now let me show you. It has introducing mammals. It has how to use this book right there. So fact file. And then it talks about mammal groups. So as you can see, this would be really great for a whole range of ages. So there's that book. Really fun, great book. There's the spine. There's the back cover. All right. Next one I want to talk about, I just briefly showed you, and that's Illustrated Pirate Stories. When I seen this book come out, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to own that book because I love pirates. And it's an illustrated book, and I happen to be addicted to those. So let's see. This is the inside sleeve. Back is the same. And I want to show you the beautiful title page. Just look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the table of contents. I'll just read a few of them off. So, Pirate of the Year, Greenbird's Gold, The Battle of the Toasted Cheese, Bobby and the Slime Pirates, Gone, Stinky Pete, The Pirate Parrot, The Rotting Roger, and then several others. So this book is full of pirates, scallywags, and parrots. So it's really fun. Actually, the back says, "Landlubbers beware. This book is bristling with swashbuckling sea dogs, cursed cabin boys, and zombie pirates." So these are full of everything children love today. I'm going to show you the inside. So you can see it has a wonderful illustration mixed with text. Let's see, part of this story. I would feel okay giving this to a second grader to read independently. I'd probably really go with a third grader, but that's just me. It's all child dependent. So let the parent be the best judgment on that. I see this as being loved by children of all ages, and I could see it as an awesome read aloud for family read aloud time. So that's how I encourage that book as well. Next, I want to show you is the Shakespeare collection. It comes in a box, much like our first reading set, very first reading, and the first readers. It's just a really awesome set. This one contains Hamlet, Macbeth, Midsummer Night Dream, Twelfth Night, and Romeo and Juliet. I had a third grader reading Hamlet recently, and they fell in love with Shakespeare over this set, and their mother bought the set just because their daughter fell in love with classical literature. So there's Hamlet. It's a nice little hardbound book. There's the inside, much like a lot of our early readers. Great illustrations. And the child, she was in third grade, and she was still able to come away with the concept and a lot of the things from the story from the play of Hamlet. So it really brings the classic literature like Shakespeare to a child's understanding, so that when they're older, they're going to be able to have that file system in their head already for Shakespeare, and Shakespeare won't be such a struggle for them. And lastly, I want to talk about things for kids to make and do. I have a thing for Spiral-Bound books, and I love that a lot of our science books and art books are indeed spiral bound. Just look at that, and it lays flat on the table when you open it up. It just lays like that to where you can do your project and have the page open right there. This is a lot like I really like our Complete Usborne art book, and this is similar, bigger, but similar to that. And then our science books, we have the science books that are like this as well. So this one happens to make a pretty heart bag. That would have been great for Valentine's Day, but I just got this book. I haven't shown my daughter yet. But you can, of course, adapt many of these crafts for other things. And then right here, paper flowers. Have fun for spring. Isn't that just fun? And then look at these pretty made baskets. Just a wonderful, wonderful little book. And then a printed collage card. So it's also introducing some really neat art concepts without just boring the child to death. Here they can make a pretty shell purse. Now, of course, a lot of these are kind of girly looking, but that doesn't mean that a boy won't enjoy making them. And just look at this. I am going to have fun with this with my daughter right here. Tissue paper flowers. So this is a really great book, and one of the big neat things about it is, of course, the fact that it lies flat. And it's not a bad price point either at $14.99. So There you go. I hope you've learned a little bit of something about 4 of our really great new titles today. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. And have a good day. Thank you.